Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and back to another video. Today we are having a little bit of a short and sweet one, but it is actually something that has been requested by you guys quite a few times in the past, and I figured if not now, then when. So today we're going to be chatting about how I stay consistent on YouTube in amongst having a full-time job and a part-time job. So 2 jobs. So if you guys are familiar with me or my channel, or you've watched any of my videos in the past, you will know that at the end of this month I am actually finishing my full-time job. I have made the plunge to go freelance full-time, so I'm going to be self-employed by the end of this month. But when I started YouTube, which was May of last year, I did it when I had a full-time job and freelancing on the side, and I've continued with it since then. And it's been tough at times, I'm not gonna lie, trying to balance everything, but I think when you have so much passion for something and you love doing something so much, you learn to prioritize it and slot it into life as it comes, as a daily thing. So if this is something that you're interested in, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into the video. So I think the first very important thing to do when you're trying to plan out a YouTube schedule is putting it down in a calendar of some kind, picking the days or day that you want to upload, picking the times you want to upload, and sticking to it. So once you've kind of gotten yourself into that routine and you can see it in front of you, it helps a lot to kind of visualize and memorize what needs to go when and plan things around it, plan your tasks accordingly. So before we go further, I do just want to say I'm in no way a YouTube guru, an influencer, expert, but you guys asked, so you shall receive. I guess it is kind of interesting seeing the planning side of it from somebody who does not do YouTube full time, but potentially wants to one day. I mean, it's not the goal for everyone. And to see kind of how you can start planning if you want to start YouTube, or you are already a YouTuber and you don't know how to kind of stick to a strict schedule and you're unable to stay consistent for whatever reason, then hopefully my tips will help you a little bit. So I just wanted to put that little disclaimer in there before you guys think that I think I'm some, expert on the subject, because I'm not. I just try to stay really organized, and I try to put in the same effort that I do into my passion as I do with the jobs that I'm getting paid for. So the first thing I would do is invest in a calendar of some kind, whether you prefer to write it down or you prefer to use a digital calendar. I prefer to use my calendar on my laptop because it's really easy for me to then kind of shift things around as I see please without having to cross things out. Hate crossing things out. Can't handle it. It needs to be neat. So for me, I use the calendar on my MacBook, and then I schedule on the days that I'm going to upload what I want to do. So I'll do Sunday, which is always my weekly vlog. Then I do Wednesday, which has just changed. It used to be Tuesday, but after some research I figured out that Wednesdays are actually a better day for me to upload. That's when most of you guys are on, so I switched that to Wednesdays. That is kind of like a specifically centered video, so either we'll have a sit down chat like we're having today, or it will be a vlog of some kind that's not the weekly vlog, or it will be a what I eat in a day, what I eat in a week, clean out video, apartment video, haul. You get the drift. So that will go on the Tuesday. A similar kind of one will go on the Friday, morning routine, evening routine. They're basically videos that aren't the weekly vlog. So whatever kind of I feel like filming that week, or whatever's happening in my life that I feel like I want to include on my YouTube channel, I will slot that into those 2 days. So what I do is I now have it prepared, and I will show you guys this in a little bit. I have it ready up until the 18th of March. So what I try to do is stick to that end date and add obviously as I go. But I try, even if I move things around, so say I want my what I eat in a week video to go a week early and I want to swap it out with what I've put on that day, then I will just rotate them in the calendar. But what I try never to do is miss a day or skip a week completely, because it does just have that entire domino effect where then you miss a whole week and everything else that you've scheduled gets pushed back. So as you can kind of see here, this is tomorrow, so I'm filming that video today. Then I've got the rest of my week planned out all the way to the 18th of March. And then say I want this to go there, I just swap them out. But as mentioned, I try never to kind of overflow the weeks, and I try to keep them as in accordance as possible. So you'll see here, I used to upload on Tuesdays, and then I just decided, well, this week to upload on Wednesdays. So I've just moved them all forward, but I've still kept every single plan, and I'm still making sure that I'm uploading when promised. These calendars do come free with Macs. If you don't have a Mac, you can also use an online calendar that's free. I just feel like having it digital like this so that you have the freedom to move it around really helps you plan more without it becoming a mission. I guess it's different for what kind of content you film, but another way that I found really helps with staying consistent and organized is to build content around your life and not build your life around content. So by that I mean incorporating things in your daily life that you would be doing anyway or that you enjoy doing anyway, and making content out of those. The minute you start doing things that are not you, or you don't enjoy, or you're putting pressure on yourself to do purely for content, that's when the passion starts to slip, when the motivation starts to slip, and the consistency starts to slip. So for example, if you are into music and you want to do an album review, listen to that album when you were planning on it and film yourself, film your reaction, film your thoughts on it, film about your favorite songs, talk to your followers about it, just film that real-time reaction happening, because it was something you were going to do anyway, and it's something that you want to share with people who share the same interests. If you are a fashion vlogger or you love doing hauls, wait till you get that haul that you were going to get anyway and film it for people who share the same interests. If you are a lifestyle vlogger like me, that I love to do, I will carry on with my daily life, just get on with it, do the tasks that I was going to do anyway, and film it for you guys, film it for people who love to watch that kind of stuff. I personally love watching weekly vlogs and slow Sunday vlogs and productive videos. I mean, the kind of content that I make is the kind of content I like to watch, which I think is also very important. You need to have that passion for what you're doing. So when you start incorporating things in your day that you wouldn't usually do for the sole purpose of getting a YouTube video out of it, it's never gonna work. So for example, if I am filming, or if I am planning on cleaning my apartment and doing a huge organization, I will film that and turn that into a video. If I am planning on going for a lovely morning walk, I will film that and turn it into a morning routine. If I am going away somewhere really cool, I'll bring you guys along and I'll film it into a travel vlog. So I'm not doing these things to get the content, but it's a plus, So that also really helps with staying consistent, is kind of as you plan your week or plan your days, plan your social activities, slot in kind of how you can make that content and plan your week accordingly through that. So I mentioned that I use the calendar on my computer, but another really great thing to use is a planner of some kind, so that you can actually physically write things down, physically see them in front of you. And this helps when it comes to actioning items off. So with your computer, you can see when things are going to go, you can schedule them into select days, select weeks, all the rest. But when it comes to actually planning when you're going to film, what you need for what you're going to film, how long it's going to take you to edit, thumbnail, all the rest, that's when a planner comes into play. So for example, this planner that I absolutely love, it's got appointments up here, so it's got the standard kind of style for it, and then at the bottom here it's got action items or action points. So what I put in here are the videos that I need to film, and then on another day I will put the video that I need to edit. I need to do thumbnails, need to get it all ready, and that kind of helps you also slot the admin side of things into your daily week, or into your week and your day, without the due date coming for the video that you've set yourself and nothing's ready. So having the two of them, I think, really helps, and it's kind of like a foolproof method of ensuring that you get yourself into the swing of things and into a routine, and yeah, keep doing what you love. So I think one of the most important factors, and I did mention it earlier, is kind of treat YouTube like a job, even though it may not necessarily be one. And by that I don't mean let it kind of take the passion side of it away from it, like don't turn your hobby into a chore, but treat it as if somebody has assigned you a due date, has assigned you a project, has assigned you a brief, and you are accountable for getting that done on time. So that may not be an external person, But even if you are acting as that person and you have assigned yourself a time and a task and a due date, you need to get it done, because if you don't, you'll be in trouble. The minute you start kind of building a small subscriber base on YouTube, it helps a lot, because people are kind of expecting that content. They're expecting you to have things out on certain days. And I mean, just for me, I feel like I put my YouTube content out there, like firstly for me, and secondly for the people who are watching my channel, because I'm not making content that I think other people will like. I'm making content that I love, and if that builds up a community or people enjoy watching it and want to share in that passion with me, amazing. Best possible thing that can happen. The minute you start making things that you're not really that interested in just because they get views, your passion's going to dry out and you won't be able to stay consistent. So just do what you love, and if something great comes from it, amazing. And if all you get from it is the gratification of uploading your first video, of watching it back and thinking you're so proud of yourself, then that in itself is amazing. I think with that passion, consistency will naturally come. And I think if it's something you really want to do, that consistency will come naturally. So stick with it and it'll all come together. So I guess to summarize, the overall takeaway that you guys can take from this video is plan ahead, create content around your life, not your life around content. Stay passionate but focused, and treat YouTube and scheduling like you would any other task or job that someone has given to you. Get your hands on a calendar and a planner and hold yourself accountable. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. As mentioned, I'm not an organizational guru of any kind, but I do kind of pride myself on sticking to a schedule. I do pride myself on getting things up in time and producing the best I can for me and for you. And if anything I've said in this video helps, please let me know. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Also, don't be so hard on yourself. I've missed a week before because I was really sick. You know that there's nothing forcing you to do it. You're human. Just like if you had a job to do but you were sick, you'd take a sick day. If you wanted a vacation, you'd take a vacation. This consistency does not have to mean that you drill yourself into the wall. It just means that if you want to schedule, these tips will help. That's it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Have an amazing day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this. Bye.